Orbx made an announcement recently via their forums that they're bringing out their first aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they expanded on their development plans for 2021. Welcome to the SimHanger. My name's Mark, the SimHanger for all things flight sim related. If you're keen to stay up to date with news, views and tutorials for flight sim, consider hitting the subscribe button. Orbx's first foray into aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator is an interesting one. I gotta be honest, at first I thought it was a helicopter. Due to be released in the near future, it's the Edgley Optica. It looks almost space age, but it was developed some 40 years ago. Nicknamed the Bug Eye, no prizes for guessing why, with a 270-degree panoramic view and near vertical downward vision, and designed for low and slow flight. Its primary purpose is observation and photography and perfect for VFR. And that's most likely why Orbx chose this aircraft. Great for viewing scenery. Expected to be released soon, but no formal date given at this time. As part of the development update, Orbx went on to say that their landmark cityscapes will continue to be developed for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And quite a few projects are planned, and it's a suitably diverse selection. It will include Melbourne in Australia, Panama Canal and Panama City, as well as Yokohama in Japan. Honolulu will also get the landmark city pack, as will Auckland in New Zealand, Cape Town in South Africa, and Cairo in Egypt. Dubai in the United Arab Emirates is also going to get the makeover, as is Dublin in Ireland and Frankfurt in Germany. They do go on to stress, however, that things can change, and they may modify this selection as they go. But currently, first up is Auckland in New Zealand. I do find it somewhat curious that Orbx are devoting so much time and attention to these city packs, in light of the changing and dynamic world updates coming from Asobo and Microsoft, London being a case in point. But hey, I guess they wouldn't be doing it unless they were selling. But curious nonetheless. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. The Orbx development update went on to cover other developments planned for Xplane, Prepar3d and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Orbx stated they're going to release a number of regional packs for Microsoft Flight Simulator covering the Canary Islands, Northern England and Scotland. Orbx are continuing with their Open LAN class series for Prepar3d, and next up is Asia, coming in 3 blocks. Initially part 1, which will cover India and Central Asia, with parts 2 and 3 following up later in the year. Also planned for Prepar3d is their True Earth Eastern Alps. An extension of the True Earth series is also planned for Xplane with True Earth Southern Spain. In terms of airport development, there's quite a mix, and unsurprisingly a fair amount of it is focused towards Microsoft Flight Simulator. 4 are MSFS, I hope they're not just direct ports. I think Chuck Yeager is new. 5 are for Prepar3d, but what I do find a little surprising, only 2 are for Xplane. From Orbx's independents marketing only through them, 5 of them are for Microsoft Flight Simulator and 3 for Prepar3d, none for XP are listed. All 3 sims will be getting Essendon Fields, which is where their Australian HQ is based. They say they're going to bring the airport to life in its full glory with max details and true to life. The airport's also celebrating its 100th anniversary, and I wonder whether this is going to be a freebie to mark the event. Some of the other developments in the pot are shown on their website. There's a liveries pack for the A320 coming up with Australian liveries. Be interesting to see what they do here, because often their livery packs are free of charge and of a very high quality too. Stockholm Bromma has caught my eye because I do enjoy flying in that part of the world, and secondly, it's from Marcus Nyberg, the developer consistent in his quality and detail. And from the looks of the pictures, well, this one's going to be no exception. This list of course includes developments from independents, one of which is the Helldiver for Prepar3d, an American World War II fighter-bomber that made its name in the Pacific campaign. I wonder if you can release those bombs. There's also Shepparton Airport. This is also from a third party. Yankee Sierra Hotel Tango is based in Australia. Well, some interesting choices by Orbx in their development roadmap for 2021. I would hazard a guess their biggest challenge is how do they maintain a strong presence and dominance in the market. The reality of the situation is Orbx almost single-handedly transformed the prepared experience, and as the user base of prepared slowly shrinks, as inevitably it's bound to do, they will need an evolving business model in order to maintain a presence anywhere near the previous levels. And this perhaps explains the increase in the number of partners they've taken on board, as I think it would be fair to say that they're transitioning, in part at least, to a reseller. But like many developers, perhaps their eye is on potentially what is the bigger prize, and that is the potential ballooning of users with the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox later this year. Don't get me wrong, I'm an ardent supporter of Orbx. I have disks full of their software, but it will be interesting to see the direction that they take themselves in over the course of 2021 and early 2022. But hey, this is just a personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found this useful and informative. See you again soon. Take care and stay safe, and bye for now.